What's up, everybody? Service call time. I've got 2 units not heating. One was set to off on the thermostat, and the other has no the hell's this guy want? What's up, everybody? Ryan here. Got a service call for you. I finally made it after being stuck in that traffic jam. Looks like we got 2 Lennoxes here. No heat on either of them. This one had power on the display. I can tell you that combustion blower don't sound good. And this one over here had no power on the display, or had no power display on the thermostat. So we'll have to see what's going on with this one as well. First thing I'm gonna do is check the heat exchanger on both of these. All right, well, first things first, we got a hole. So this one's got a bad combustion blower. I could hear it, so right off the bat it's gonna get heat exchanger and all new heating parts. We'll look at the electrical, we'll look at the blower, make sure there's no other issues with that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go see why we don't have electric to this unit and also check its heat exchanger. All right, well, this heat exchanger appears to be okay. Some of the seams are rusty, but nothing's poked through. So let's dig in and see why, or what is going on with the electrical, see if we have any power. All right, guys, I got 208 here at the contactor, but I can see back here our little 3 amp fuse on the transformer is tripped. So I'm gonna look everything over. I'm gonna kick this power off real quick, look everything over and see if I can find any obvious signs. We've got some wires pulled here. Let's see here, I got an orange one there and I got an orange one here. I wonder if that's the same wire. I'm gonna test continuity across that and see if somebody pulled or replaced a wire. Well, I've got an extremely loose cracked belt. That'll have to be taken care of. Don't hear much grinding coming from that. Filthy as usual. Let's see what we got going on over here. Well, I don't see any obvious shorts or burnt wires or anything like that, so we're probably just going to reset that 3 amp fuse and see if it trips. More than likely it's going to. I don't see any worn wires or anything like that. I'm gonna start testing some things. First of all, reset. And there's our blower. Let me steal that belt off of the other unit. See if it's in better shape. If not, I'll go down to my van and get something. Well, this belt's in no better shape. So let me see if I got something in the van. Try to get a better belt on there and cycle this thing and see what it's gonna do. A44, I may have one. All right, I had one. Swap that out. Oh, that's gonna need a blower motor. All right, I got all my info on the blower. I got the belt back in place. I've got my little 3 amp circuit breaker replaced. Hey, there we go. Got a blower now. I'm gonna get that panel put back on. I'm gonna cycle it in heat, see if we trip that 3 amp fuse. And we tripped. Seemed like as soon as everything tried to come on the heat end, it tripped it. Go start investigating over here, see what we got going on. But yeah, as soon as the combustion blower kicked on and everything tried to kick on over here, it kicked that 3 amp fuse off. And it's now just continually popping the 3 amp fuse. All right, I disconnected 24 volts and turned the power on. I've got 28 volts and it did not trip. I've got a call for heat. Well, let's see what happens. Combustion blower doesn't sound too good. I'm assuming it's one of these relays or this ignition control module, possibly even the gas valve causing that. And we lit up. Alright, that's the problem with low volt shorts, guys. It takes a little bit of investigating to find, and now we're kicked on. We haven't had to reset our 3 amp fuse, our 3 amp breaker on the transformer. Definitely gonna need a combustion blower. So I'm gonna start compiling my list while I wait for this thing to trip again and see if we can't figure out what's causing it. Look at this, guys. Right there it is. Right there it is. It tripped it. No grommet. Oh, right there. See that? Low volt thermostat wire running through this has got a break in it, and that's where it's tripping the 3 amp breaker. So I like when I find them quickly because I could have spent all day here. So I'm gonna pull this wire out right there. Let me see if I can get you a better view on it. Right there. See that? As soon as I touched that, it started going all wonky on me, and then it tripped a 3 amp fuse. So I'm gonna strip this back, see if I can't make a repair. And it looks like somebody just pulled back this knockout, and I think I'm gonna knock that out completely and put a wire grommet in there after I make a repair to this. So let me go ahead and get that done, and I'll be back with you here shortly. All right, guys, I got that knockout pulled all the way out, and I got a wiring grommet in there. I'm gonna go ahead and replace this wire. I can't exactly spot where it's shorted, but it's pinched, and then I'm gonna get everything wired back up, and we should be good to go on this unit. All right, guys, I cut the wire here. I got it bugged together with a new wire. I got the proper wire grommet in there. That way we're not gonna have any more issues. I just figured it'd be better to just replace the wire all the way up to where it connects to the unit. That way there's no issues. So we should be good now on tripping that 3 amp fuse. And like I said, on this one, I've got a blower motor I'm gonna write up, combustion blower, flame sensor, igniter, and then I'm gonna pull these covers on the contactors and see how they look. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Yeah, they're a little crusty, a little burnt. This one more than that one, but I'm gonna write them both up, and I'm also gonna write up a new transformer just for the fact that it's been tripping that 3 amp fuse, and better safe than sorry. So I'm gonna give the electrical one more quick look over. I'm gonna put the panels back on. I'm gonna let this one heat while I go look at that one and see if there's any other issues, but it's got a bad heat exchanger, so it's gonna be off. This one's just about buttoned up, and we are burning. So I'll call that a success. Hopefully that's not coming here. Yeah, I always get nervous when the fire department's rolling by. And I also like when they just roll by. Anyway, we get these last 2 panels put on this unit, and we'll look at that one. As I clip W on this so the thing won't try to run. I'm also writing up a couple of contactors, so it's not going to kick on and heat, but I'm also going to shut off the ball valve there. That way, if anyone else comes up, they'll know there's an issue. And again, right here it is. Pretty good sized little hole there. So these are actually a decent heat exchanger to replace. You take this back panel off, you take this whole side off. I mean, and the whole thing just pops right out. Other than the carrier units, these are really pretty simple. And a lot of times you got to pull the economizer off to get to some of these screws here, but no economizer, so this should be a nice easy day. I got number 1 over there heating. We'll get all the panels put back on this. It's disabled. I've got all the parts for the heat exchanger written up. I'm also going to include the pressure switch and gas valve. So just to cover my bases, we'll get all the heating parts: burners, limits, rollouts, flame sensor, igniter, pressure switch, gas valve. Is there anything else? Everything. Get it all. Save yourself the headache of coming back out here, replacing the heat exchanger and saying, uh-oh, I need a gas valve now because it doesn't work. I think we'll be in good shape. So I'm gonna make sure I got all my panels secured and my power on. I'm gonna leave the power on to this only so the thermostat will have a display, because if not, tomorrow when a different manager comes in, there'll be a service call because the thermostat doesn't have a display. This disconnect's not. All right, I think we're good. You just double check that that actually engaged. Oh yeah. Okay. So that's gonna be it, guys. Akron, Ohio. All right, guys, that's gonna do it on this service call. Nice little 24-volt short. Found a bad heat exchanger. Some other miscellaneous parts that are gonna need replaced. So 2 Lennox units, no heat. Either unit, not the same issue for both. So kind of an interesting one. Appreciate you guys watching. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, hit that bell icon. That'll notify you anytime I got a new video coming out. I appreciate everyone watching. Please leave me comments and I'll see you on the next one.